The tentative agreement reached by the state and the teachers union will likely lead to more public workers getting similar raises, if not better. That's according to state lawmakers who now have to figure out how to pay for these costs. The Hawaii State Teachers Association estimates the cost of the proposed 4-year contract at $100 million. It would give teachers a 13.6% pay raise. The state would also pay a bigger share of teachers' health insurance premiums. Other unions are in negotiations now and looking to get similar benefits. So how much will it all cost, and can the state afford it? Manolo Morales digs deeper to find out. Manolo?
Joe, this comes at a time when lawmakers are already working with less money as a result of the Council on Revenue's latest prediction. So some programs will suffer in order for the state to pay for these new contracts. Public school teachers will be voting on the proposal on Thursday. If they approve, lawmakers will have to find the money to pay for it. They also have to look ahead to other public workers' contracts up for renewal on June 30th, such as HGEA, UPW, and the University of Hawaii Professional Assembly.
Usually everyone looks at the other unions and expects similar treatment in many cases. I think if it weren't such a tight window and such tight times, they always try to get better.
Senator Takuda tells me those unions will have to reach an agreement by this week so lawmakers can vote on the proposal before the end of the session. She estimates that those collective bargaining costs for all public workers unions can reach up to $200 million over the next 2 years. She points out that the latest prediction by the Council on Revenues already took out $250 million for the upcoming fiscal year. So how does the state plan to pay for all of it?
It's about not adding on new programs. It's trying to sustain and protect those core services we already have. That's important to communities, making sure the most vulnerable in our community, that they have the services that they need.
As for the other unions, a majority of HGEA units are trying to work out a settlement through arbitration. The union that represents about 3,600 University of Hawaii faculty members got an offer yesterday, which it rejected.
The bargaining team is willing and able to meet at any time, but we were quite firm that the offer that is on the table does not satisfactorily meet the needs of our members.
The executive director at UHPA tells me that the latest offer from the state did not even come close to what the members want, so it seems unlikely that any agreement will be reached before the end of the legislative session. Hanselman tells me the state offered 2% for the first year starting in July, followed by another 1.2% in January. With no agreement in sight, any pay raises agreed upon will have to be funded by lawmakers at next year's session. UPW is also trying to reach an agreement with the state, but there's no word on how negotiations are going. Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.